Nigeria, the Energy Ministry is asking private power distribution companies to either increase distribution capacity or quit their businesses. Now, millions of Nigerian homes and businesses are unable to access electricity despite increased generation capacity from recently installed power plants. CGTN's Kelechi Emekalam tells us more.
A briefing by Babatunde Fashola, Nigeria's energy minister, on why millions of Nigerians are unable to access steady electricity supply.
The generation of power has improved.
When he was appointed to the Energy Ministry 4 years ago, the country was generating an average 4,000 megawatts of electricity, and only 45% of Nigerians had access to electricity. That's far below the average 78% in most African countries. Since Fashola's appointment, power generation capacity has been boosted to 7,000 megawatts in Nigeria. However, access to electricity has barely improved. An estimated 80 million people still can't access electricity, and businesses are still thirsty for energy. An estimated 2,000 megawatts of power has been left to go to waste because private power distributors are unable to distribute them.
In the face of this picture, where we have power to sell, with more to come, the number of complaints coming to government for meters which discos should supply, and for estimated billings and mass disconnections where not everybody is owing, cannot continue. Government must act and will do so. The discos bought these assets with their eyes wide open, and they must compete to deliver or exit.
Increasing power generation is at the heart of President Muhammadu Buhari's economic diversification agenda. But the government has been struggling to attract investors to the sector. The Energy Ministry is targeting an additional 950 megawatts of electricity by the end of the year. But inability to sell all the power generated is hurting the private companies who run the power generation plants.
Our developmental needs cannot wait for businessmen who are not yet ready to serve. National interest, public good, the need to support small business, provide access to power for ordinary people, and increase productivity inform the policy statements that I have made and the directives I have given to NERC. I expect NERC to act with dispatch.
Nigeria is amply endowed with huge deposits of gas, enough to power its economy and those in West and Central Africa. But it has some of the lowest generation capacities in the region. The government has now set 2030 as a deadline for universal access to electricity, but it will have to deal with challenges like vandalism of its gas pipelines, win investors' confidence, and make the sector more attractive to internationally competitive power companies. Kelechi, Emekalam, CGTN, Abuja, Nigeria.